Welcome to Tips Over Tea with Renu Nehra. Today's message comes to us from Mrs. Khushru Pinto, and it's really a sweet message. She says, I love watching all your tips and really enjoy them. Thank you, Mrs. Pinto, for all your affection and the best wishes that you have sent us. Since your program is called Tips Over Tea, why don't you give us some tips on tea etiquette? Yes, why not? What a brilliant idea. And the first tip says, never put your phone on the tea table. So here I am putting it on the side. And as I speak to you, it's raining outside. There's loud thunder and a perfect day to have a hot cup of tea. Now, all of us love having our tea with our special herbs and spices in it. But ever since the tea bags came, life became a little easier. But honestly, initially when the tea bags were given to us, even I didn't know which one to pick up. Slowly, I learned a lot of things which I'm going to share with you. If you actually want to have a tea bag tea, which needs to be giving you that kick early morning, then a good choice is the Assam tea or the CTC tea. If you are planning to have tea after lunch, it better be a light tea. It can be a Darjeeling tea, a Ceylon tea, or even green tea. Remember one thing, green tea is never served with milk. And if you want to have black tea with lemon, the lemon must always be cut in slices, never in wedges. And these slices you can add peppercorns, you can add cloves, and once you put them in your teacup, don't mush them up with your spoon. If you are planning to have both sugar and lemon, the sugar goes first and the lemon goes later. Which is your choice of tea for the evening? Earl Grey is a great tea. It's a great pick-me-up, and Twinings can be had any time of the day. Once the guest invites you for an afternoon tea, remember it's a semi-formal affair. The traditional time for it is between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and that is why a lot of high-level meetings are being held over afternoon tea. If you are invited for an afternoon tea, you better go in smart casuals. Please do not turn up in your shorts, distressed jeans and sneakers. Traditionally, the afternoon tea was always served with a 3-course meal, or should I say a 3-course nibble. It comprised of sandwiches, savory or something salty, some kind of snack, and cakes, muffins and pastries. There was a way of having it. The sandwiches were never large. They were just small enough to be finished in 2 to 3 bites. So you began with sandwiches. Then you went to your salty or your savory snack, and last of all, you had the cakes or the pastries, whatever was there. One thing I want to tell you, you must allow the hostess to serve you tea. But if you are using a tea bag, something commonly seen is that people tend to dunk in their tea bag up and down. That is something we can avoid. Just let your tea bag be there and let it infuse into the tea. Once you take it out, ask for a separate bowl, which is called a slop bowl, and do not wrap this thread around your spoon and squeeze it into the cup. It must be directly, lightly picked up and put into the slop bowl. If you try and put it on the side of your saucer, you are soon going to have a pool of liquid under your cup. With that tip in mind, let me tell you, after you've had the sugar in your cup, added the sugar in your cup, you are ready to stir the tea. Tea is never stirred in circular motions with the clanking sound. It's always served from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. and lightly done. There should be no sound at all. Once done, please do not drip the side of the spoon onto the teacup. It has to be picked up very silently and put behind your cup or to the right hand side of your handle. And remember one thing, you never pick up the saucer if you are sitting down. The saucer remains on the table, just the teacup moves up and down. Take a sip and put it back on the saucer. But to show you the position of the spoon, I'm going to lift this saucer. So this is where the spoon goes. Behind the cup, to the right hand side of the handle, and this handle of the spoon must face the same side as the handle of the cup. 3 more tips. Please do not dunk your cookies into your tea. Do not slurp, and do not let your tea spill all over. With those tips, I'm sure you're going to enjoy your next cup of tea, because the tea cup and the tea in it has the power to cool us when we are hot and bothered. It warms up on a cold winter day, and it actually calms us when we are anxious, and it peps us when we are down and out. With those thoughts on your mind, we meet next Saturday. Until then, have a good time and stay safe.